Moving on to pitching, namely Mariano Rivera, the closer of the postseason, I would say. During the postseason, he had 5 saves, 14 Ks, only a .56 ERA. Is he still a top-tier closer for you guys? Where are you taking him next year?
I mean, I don't usually go after the elite closers, but you can't go wrong taking him as the #1 closer, to be honest with you.
I completely agree, actually. I think he is definitely the #1 closer again next season. He's playing for the Yankees. They're not going anywhere. They're going to put up the numbers. He's going to get the chances. He works off-speed pitches. They don't have to worry too much about his arm. He's been on for too long. I don't see him going anywhere. He's still the #1. He's elite.
I keep waiting for his arm to fall off every year. I'm like, hey, well, maybe this is the year, maybe this is the year.
And I stopped taking him.
Yeah, until his arm actually falls off or he starts imploding.
He's more than welcome on my team.
Yeah.
At value.
I got him.
Yeah, dude just doesn't get injured, and love the cut fastball, love what he can do with the ball. I also don't take closers too early, but if you are, gotta be looking at Rivera.
Absolutely.
Now let's talk about the big man, CC Sabathia. Postseason numbers: 5 games, 3 wins, 32 Ks and 1.98 ERA. He had a tough April and July in the regular season. You guys drafted him as your #1 pitcher next year?
I'm expecting similar numbers. CC Sabathia again. Now, at this point, I worried about him a little bit last season. I certainly wasn't going to take him. And for somebody that takes early pitching, he just wasn't on my radar. I felt like they just overextended him the last couple of seasons. This season, it's official. He's proven that he can go this. He's proven he can go this route. He can pitch over 300 innings.
Not only that, I mean, he finally got over the playoff hurdle, just like A-Rod.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's going to help him overcome his notoriously slow starts, just like Teixeira. So I feel like this guy could actually have better numbers.
Is he going sub 3 ERA this season?
That's hard. That's the AL East. I wouldn't put any pitcher, I think the last pitcher that did that might have been Pedro. So I really feel like that's hard to say. But, his whip should be down there. His Ks will be through the roof, and his wins will be through the roof. So that right there is definitely worth taking.
Now to AJ Burnett. In the postseason, a 5.27 ERA over 5 games with only 1 win, and he gave up 6 earned runs in 2 different games. Are you guys buying him as a top 50 overall player next year?
I mean, he's still their #2 pitcher, technically. I mean, they're paying for him.
Absolutely #2 pitcher.
He's gonna get wins. He plays on the Yankees. Where am I gonna take him? He's not on my team. I don't know.
Postseason, 2 6 earned run games, 1 1 earned run game, another 2 earned run game.
Mm-hmm.
That's AJ Burnett.
Yeah, exactly.
He's always going to get these strikeouts. You're always going to get strikeouts, but he will throw you a gem and then he'll implode on you.
Absolutely.
And that's exactly what
Is he a matchup pitcher for you next year? Depends on the matchup.
If you can afford to take him high enough to use him as a matchup pitcher, yeah, he can help your squad out a lot.
He's got to be. Yeah, he's somebody's.
Is he a top 50 pitcher? You taking him 5th, 6th round? You thinking about that?
I would consider it, but I think you know what you're going to get. Just know that you're
wins,
going to
some Ks, maybe.
Well, Claudia will stick with Liriano.
Well, gotta hate the ERA. He is a Liriano.
You know what?
Yeah, he
wasn't big last year. Let's calm it down.
Go Mesh. Keep thinking.
Hey, I'll take Carpenter. All right. Yeah.
And now for the man in perpetual disarray, Joba Chamberlain. 6.1 innings in the postseason, only 7 Ks and 2.84 ERA. Not bad, but I'm wondering what the Yankees are going to do with him next year. What are you guys thinking?
I don't know what to do with him. I don't pick him as a starter. We'll see what spring training brings. Maybe he's going to be there, but he's been there in the past. He's come in as a starter. He's derailed. He's gone in. They don't know what they're going to do with him until he is established as a pitcher in one role or the other. I'm not taking him.
He's not established.
No, he's not.
He's an established starter.
Really? Because why don't they use him as a starter? Idiot. Yeah.
The Yankees have committed to him as a starter.
I'm going to buy you a flat brim hat. I'm going to do it.
You need to pay a little attention to the New York area because they committed to him as a starter. They had him on a pitch count, innings count. That's the only reason he went back to the bullpen at the very end. They're training him, grooming him as a reliever, and they had plenty of opportunities to put him back as the setup man. But you know what they did? They put in Phil Hughes, who before was the starter. Phil Hughes was fantastic.
Yeah, Phil Hughes did great.
Yeah.
So now you're saying what? He lost his role? He's lost his role as setup?
No, I'm not saying that at all.
So what? Tell me what you're saying.
I'm saying that the Yankees committed to him as a starter. It's clear they did. He's going to be a starter.
Just a second ago you said reliever.
No, I didn't. You said reliever.
didn't say that.
You said reliever.
I did not say that.
Yankees are committed to him, no doubt about that. 133 Ks.
I have
Loving
to
that a
deal
little
with this
bit. He is. I'm
all the
guessing
time.
he's going to start. And now Cliff Lee, a postseason beast. He had 5 games, won 4 of them with 33 Ks, 1.56 ERA, and a .86 WHIP. The only thing I'm worried about him going into next year is over the past 2 years, he's pitched over 450 innings. Does that make you guys worried?
Not worried at all. I was worried this season. I passed on him. I'm not doing it again next season. I'm looking for him, and I'll probably go high with him.
You're gonna buy him.
I'm buying high.
Yeah,
I'm buying high with him.
No,
And with the Phillies.
Cliff Lee
Gotta love
totally
him on the
sold.
Phillies.
Yeah.
I don't think the 450 innings over 2 years is a big deal. It's 225. That's a good workload for a horse, and I think that he's proven to be durable, especially the last couple seasons. And he was a big question mark coming into this year, and I think that he proved himself, especially this postseason as well. I mean, in that Phillies lineup, he could easily hit 20 games.
And now for the great Lidge-Matson debate. Brad Lidge with 3 saves, Matson with 1 in the postseason. It is important to note that Brad Lidge is having off-season surgery. Are you guys loving him next year?
They better be thinking I'm shopping for a closer, because neither of these. Brad Lidge had an amazing season a couple seasons ago. All right.
Yeah.
There's no doubt
No doubt about it.
And
He was
he's got some
psycho, but no doubt.
he's got some injuries coming up. He's having injury he's got surgery this season.
Right.
Maybe I'll look for him. Chances are, I hope that the Phillies are shopping for a closer this season. Neither of these guys are feeling that good.
Matson can't do it.
You'd
Clear
have
Matson
to.
can't.
If I were to get Lidge late enough that I felt that he was at value, I would sadly have to handcuff him with Madsen, not knowing what he was going to do in the
Old
season.
school fantasy football handcuff. For
Yeah,
T-Bone.
have to do it.
Yeah, no, I am absolutely staying away from Lidge 100%. I wouldn't even take him towards the very end of the draft. Madsen I would. Madsen I would take a flyer on if I can get him at good value.
And now for Cole, the atrocity Hamels. During the postseason, he went 1-2 over 4 games, gave up 7 home runs, 7.58 ERA, 1.53 WHIP. I gotta tell you, I'm not liking him next year. You guys?
I hate Cole Hamels. No offense, Philly fans.
Or offense.
I actually, I've had a rough go with Cole Hamels. I knew, well,
The relationship didn't work out.
I predicted this year that he wasn't going to have the same sort of season again. Postseason implications coming out of the last season. You would have expected an ace in every way, shape, or form. You got a 500.
Not
7-7 or something along those lines.
Coming out of last
Horrible.
year, he had over 240 innings in 1 year.
He's an
The jump in
atrocity.
innings was big. I was
He's an
expecting a down year.
Yeah, you should have.
I really feel like Cole Hamels got in a bad habit. It started snowballing on him, and he needs to hit the reset button this offseason. There's no denying the fact that this man has talent. Do you deny the fact that he has talent?
I only admit to him being an ass clown and a horrible
Okay,
pitcher
so
right
he
now.
doesn't deny that fact. 2 years ago, he was the best pitcher in baseball. I mean,
Best pitcher in baseball.
Whoa.
you saw him. We're considering
It's postseason.
considering the postseason as well.
Postseason.
Put the postseason on
argument.
the
There's an
well.
argument.
As well as you got.
Cole Hamels. You heard it
Cole
here
Hamels
first.
has the talent. He's going to come back this year. I really feel like he's going to slip in some drafts, and you can nab him late.
Moving on to Pedro, one of our favorite pitchers here in Boston. He says he wants to pitch in the 2010 series, wants to pitch the whole season. You guys thinking he's fantasy relevant?
He's capable. He proved it in the postseason a little bit. He's proven it in the
Postseason
past.
implications.
All right, and we also saw him throw 90 plus in cold weather. He's got good conditioning. He has good coaches there.
He's got good conditioning.
He's got good
Since
coaches
when?
there. I'm just telling
He's
you.
never had good conditioning.
He's not going to be fantasy
Good Jerry
viable,
curl,
but
Great Jerry curls, tons of grease.
Just hangs right out of it.
Yeah, he's not going to be fantasy relevant.
Fantasy
There's been
relevant.
talk about moving him to closer. He doesn't have the
He's
stuff
not
to be a closer. And even if he does, he's going to come out there and just throw his arm right out. Yeah, just not worth it.
NL only leagues, I'd say.
yeah,
Maybe a flyer late in a mixed league team.
yeah, but could be a great matchup pitcher off the waivers.
Maybe we put him up for
Yeah.
matchups. That's it for us from the Fantasy Impact. Don't forget check us out at the fantasyimpact.blogspot.com. Email us at thefantasyimpact@gmail.com. See you next time.